Hi, welcome to a new vlog and welcome to the channel if you've not watched it before. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the Harrogate Show, buying second hand and also the NEC. Hi, well, welcome to the channel and welcome to a vlog. Just been looking up the channel statistics. It's not doing too badly. We're just now 98 people off 4,000 subscribers. But that's by the by. I'm also working on history, the visual history of the motorhome as well, back on that. And also a few other things. Just like to thank Hey Ho Here We Tow for their video they did on me that was put out the other week. So they did a very good job. I thought they did a great little job on me. Because it was a bit of a wacky afternoon, lots of messing about, lots of laughing, lots of just good old fun really. So they did a great job. So thanks David and Irene for doing that, because yeah, I think you did all right on that. Also as well, Caravan in the 1970s, when book news, that has, I was on to the publishers the other day, we're down to around 34 copies now of that book, so there's only 34 copies left in stock. That has done quite well, that book, and there will be another print run, but that might take another month or two before they do another print run. So if you're after one, you can get one on Amazon or go to Amberley Publishing and order direct from them. Ring them up, speak to James, great chap, great chap, youngish lad I think really. I've been sort of speaking to James for the last 4 or 5 years really with the other books, and he's always full of information, he's always very, very helpful, and I know that other people that have ordered books through off mine have found James very helpful. So James on Amberley Publishing, go on the website, you find the phone number on there. If you want to order the Caravan in the 1970s, or any of the other books that Amberley produce as well as mine. Now, my next thing is Harrogate Show. How did I find it? Well, looked at the map. No, we'll not go there. Harrogate Show was a very difficult show to get up and running, because I did feel sympathy really for the organisers. The old original show was always in Lawns University grounds at Cottingham, obviously finished in 2019, which was a very sad affair because I've been going there since 1984 and the show had been going since 1975 there. So there's lots of changes, and the Great York Showground at Harrogate was decided that that was the place to go. Now, what I think with this show was at Harrogate, I don't think there was a lot of people through those doors. I think you're talking about 7,000 or 8,000 people, which for a 3-day show wasn't a lot. But I think the problems was one was the fact is that it wasn't possibly really well advertised. 2, the Great Hardy Home Show really didn't tell you really what it was all about. There was caravans and motorhomes there as well. 3, the venue was incredibly spread, and there was people who were sort of saying to me, well, we've been up there, oh, we can't be bothered to, well, so-and-so's up there, oh, we can't. That was more in the case of the Hardy Homes lodges. The tours were more or less basically all together. So I think for next year what the organiser will do, they'll condense that show up so it's more, people have to travel all around. Plus it was quite hilly in places as well. So again, if you were sort of infirm, you know, you would find that show hard going, where the Lawns was always on the level. Also, while I'm about it, there were some great stands there. I mean, I was very impressed with the Swift Group stand. They had all their tours on hard standing, because a lot of this was on grass and hard standing. They had a good range of their motorhomes, their camper vans, plus as well their holiday homes and lodges. They've got the 2 new Toronto twin lodges there, and the Edmonton, which I didn't get to see, but the Toronto's which are super lodges. Also, there was Willoughby. They had a fantastic big stand there, some great props on their stand with boats and big sort of ice cream things and things like that, you know, big like mock-up ice creams like made out of glass fibre. Also Atlas, who had a very good stand there. ABI had a very good stand, and also all the others. I mean, there was Love Holiday Homes, who've only been on a year or two. There's a video on them at the factory, so again, search through on the channel, look for videos at the top of the channel and flick on that and it'll come up all of it, and just scroll down. Always do that if you're looking for a video of anything in particular. Go through and have a look on there. People do ask me about videos, and I say if you scroll through there you'll find it. Also there was Beverley Leisure Homes, which I had the good fortune to go and see them at the factory. I met David Hall, the man behind them. Very enthusiastic guy, and we had a good long chat. I went around the factory, we did a video. He did video with me. I didn't do a video that day, and also did an interview with me in one of the leisure homes, which has gone down quite well, I believe. Right, now the rest of the show, yeah, it was £12.50 to get in. Now a lot of people again were sort of giving it they were irked at £12.50, and I can see why. I think it should have been probably around about £6 to get in that show. Personally, in the old days it used to be a couple of quid to get in at the lawns, and that covered your car parking as well, but that was a time when it was mainly trade and then the public was just an afterthought. This time what it has done more was the fact is that they've made this more of a public show. So what did I think overall? Well, I quite like the way that some of the tours were presented. As I say, Eldis and I think Bailey and Swift were all on hard standing. Adria and Coachman were on grass, because it's quite amusing that actually one of the guys off Coachman was actually cutting the grass. There was a mowing it, needed cutting a bit more, but as I say, it needs to be more condensed. There was plenty of loos there, just a couple of places to eat, prices weren't too bad, what you'd expect really. The last time I'd gone there to that showground as a show for anything was a motorhome show, which we were holding in, I think, the sort of like the March, towards the end of March, and I think it was 2016 and 2017 I went to that. It was a glorious day, and I met some friends there, and they had motorhomes. They had one or two holiday homes and a couple of caravans, but that was about it, and that was a lot smaller show. But anyway, going back to this main Harrogate one, I think to start, I think what they needed to do was change the title of that show to include caravans and motorhomes. I think also that show needed to be sort of signposted well in before you got into Harrogate, probably as you came in off the A59, which I did from the west, and probably on some of the other routes in as well, because I think a lot of people didn't know that show was really on, that would have probably gone. As I say, he's condensing up. But the sun was out, and it was very, very hot. I think the only time it wasn't brilliant was on the one trade day I went, the first trade day, and that was chucking it down with rain. But the amount of traders there, park owners, etc., there was incredible. I was amazed, and also the trade days, which were after the public days. I went on the last day, which was on the Thursday. It was a beautiful day, and that seemed again quite a decent day really. The organisers were pretty good. The staff were mostly friendly. One or two people a little bit edgy when, you know, the show ended. It was like, come on, get out. And as you know, I'm always a bit of a slow coach. Get out, show. I'm still wandering around and seeing things, and you know, I got my fingers wrapped a few times. That's something unusual. So yeah, so it was generally a good show, I thought anyway. Also, just like to say a quick thank you for David and Irene on Hey Ho Let's Tow. They did a great little video of me. That came on their channel about a week ago, and I think they did a great little job. So anybody who wants to watch that, it's on their channel, and any of their subscribers come and subscribe to the Caravan Industry Expert. Right, also, next thing, buying second hand. I'm going to do a video on buying second hand. I've not forgotten. It's one of those things that's got to be done. I've got to get that slotted in, and hopefully sooner rather than later. There'll be a few more reviews coming up on new 2024 models, a couple of Swifts again, and also next month, towards the end of next month, marks the channel's 5th anniversary. We've been at this for 5 years, and they've been incredibly fast. 5 years have gone, believe me. So I might do a special on that, a little bit of a special video, because what I want to do, I want to do a new introduction video. The original one we did, I was an interview in my own caravan, my van, was done back in October 2018, and when I look at it now, it's a little bit cringy, to say the least. But so I want to do a different. I want to do a new introduction to people who haven't seen the channel, and those who do know me on the channel, to sort of say, do a little bit of a bio really, but make it more of a very sort of quick bio. That one was a long. There was a very long, drawn out interviewy thing where, yes, well, I did books and all this and that. You know, it is a bit cringy, so I do apologise for that video, but I'm going to redo a new video for that. We're going to have a bit more like, oh, this is where I was, this is where I was born, this is where I went to school, this is why I got me interested in caravans, and just sort of, you know, a vox pops basically through. So it sort of keeps things flowing, that's the idea. Maybe put a few old pictures in there too, we'll see. So that's it really. Oh, one more thing, we've got the NEC show coming up in October, which I shall be going to, of course. Again, that's going to be an interesting show. New caravan sales and new motorhome sales have taken a dive, so I think if you're in the market for that, if you're lucky enough to be in the market for a new tourer or a new motorhome, then you're a good chance of getting some good deals maybe. I think dealers are finding they've got a bit of stock left over for 2023, and I think you'll find that they'll be quite keen to get rid of that stock. And also, if you're buying a 2024, there may be some discounting to go on, or you know, the usual thing, free mover, free hitch cover or something like that. So, but you know, keep a lookout for that. Swift at the moment are doing I think half price air conditioning offer on the Elegance. It might be on some of the other vans as well, I'm not absolutely sure. And just a quick shout out to Swift actually, because they looked after me on the trade day. I went into hospitality marquee, which was marvellous, a big, massive, big one, and they made sure I was sort of fed and watered really. And I can't remember the lady's name. She was lovely. I met her at Swift earlier on this year when they owned their internal big, lovely, fantastic canteen, if you can call it that. It's more like a restaurant. Fantastic spot, and she looked after me there too. So a big shout out to her. And again, thank you for everybody who keeps commenting, the Kevins, the Michaels, the Garys, the Andrews, a few Andrews I think. Thanks for all that as well. Also, just a quick one, when I was at Harrogate, a chap came up to me and he just came and said thank you very much. And I said, well, what have I done? And he said, well, I've been watching the videos, he says, and he says, we're not caravanners, we decided to take caravanning up. And he said, we've chosen a Bailey Unicorn Cadiz as the caravan for us. He said the beds are long enough, because he was quite a tall chap, about 6'5", I would think he would be. And we had a bit of a chat, but I didn't get your name, so if you're watching this vlog now, I do apologise, I didn't get your name. And I was actually chatting to a friend of mine who I hadn't seen for 35 years. A chap called John Roberts. John, I think he's a channel watcher, so it was great to see that Sunday John and catch up 35 years and talk about the caravan industry, what we like and what we don't like. So that was pretty good. Also, as I say, anybody that sees me, who knows me, please come and say hello. Now, there's quite a lot of people out there that aren't very shy, and they come straight up to you
I say, oh, it's in your channel, we love your channel, we do this, we do that. And I say, look, if there's anything you don't like about it, please let me know, so I know that at least I'm doing, I can correct something or alter something. But everything is still seems to be pretty positive. So, I am open to your negative suggestions as well. I'm not going to go off in a corner and have a cry about it. So, I'm going to wrap this vlog up because I think we should do more vlogs. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up, and as I say, more new vans to come, and yeah, things in general. I'd hope for some more classic caravans. I know some of you like it, some of you don't, but it's a bit self-indulgence on my behalf. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, as I say again, because a friend keeps saying you never go, you keep stalling, and he's absolutely right, I do. So I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Please keep subscribing, and also please keep sending your comments. Much appreciated.